An absolutely unbelievable overtime period was played between the Panthers and the Buccaneers. Let me pause it right here just so we can set the stage. The Buccaneers win the opening coin toss. This is their third overtime game of the season, first time winning the coin toss. However, the drive gets stalled in an awkward position where you can try a 55-yard field goal from here, which if you make it, cool. You go up 3 points. All you have to do is prevent Carolina from scoring 3 points of their own, and you win the game. Of course, if you miss it, all Carolina would need is a field goal to win the game, and they would have great field position. But the reason why Tampa Bay feels comfortable going with the field goal here is their kicker. Chase McLaughlin has been great since he joined the Buccaneers. He even made a 53-yard field goal to tie the game in this, going the same direction just a minute ago, so what's an extra 2 yards? Well, this time it does not go as smoothly. You see that this gets pulled. The reason is actually the hold right here, or the snap, I should say. The hold was a good hold, but it was a bad snap. That little timing disruption, I know it doesn't look like a lot, but you have to get these things going so quickly when you're this far away. You need this to be perfect. It's a lot harder to, long snap and hold than we give it credit for. They're not able to convert here, and then poor Chase McLaughlin gets the, missed field goal added to his record. Tampa Bay's defense gets a couple of stops, but on a 3rd down and 5, Bryce Young is ready to make another play. So again, deposit to set the stage. 3rd down and 5 at midfield. If Tampa Bay can get a stop, they're looking okay. I don't know if Carolina would go for it here. They played pretty cautious so far in this game, but maybe they just go for the win, given that they're 3-8 and it's overtime. But still, Bryce Young takes a snap. He doesn't want to even have to worry about a 4th down. Throws it. Adam Thielen, who, of course, he's the guy. I don't know what Tampa Bay was thinking, putting, a depth defensive back on him. He's the guy. Of course, they're going to throw it to him. He's wide open. Here's the issue. Bryce Young made a lot of nice throws in this game. This is not one of them. There's a window, and this throw is going to be just off. But watch this catch from Adam Thielen. I'll show the other angle. I mean, this is unbelievable to get the one-handed grab, and he snags it with one hand, too. He eventually brings it in. But that's an unbelievable catch. Gets them on the outside of field goal range. I mean, what a play. So that brings us to here, and, we're all thinking the same thing, right? Game is over. That was the play. Run the ball a couple times short just to get the play closer because, as great as Eddie Pinheiro has been this season, has missed a couple of field goals in this game, so you want to make sure you help him out a little bit. On the first play of the game, they're going to give the ball to Chuba Hubbard, who has had he made a couple of key plays on Carolina's touchdown drive that put them up late in this game. But here's the mistake. Getting through the gap, he does not see defensive lineman Anthony Nelson, so he only has one hand on the football. And that's just a mistake. Quite frankly, you should have 2 hands on the football this entire play. Nelson, got to give him credit. He reads it, is able to knock the ball loose. And then here's the interesting thing. So Yaya Diaby, he sees the ball. He knows he's the closest, and he's thinking, can I pick this up and run with this? I don't know. Maybe get a defensive touchdown in overtime? How fun would that be? That could be my Twitter profile for the next year. I don't know. He's thinking it. However, as he goes, Bryce Young is actually the guy who gets a little close. And I think, credit to Diaby saying, okay, let's just fall on the ball. Let's trust the offense here. Too important of a game to try and, get a better Twitter profile picture or whatever for. So now Tampa Bay gets the ball. Their running attack has been awesome in this second half, but here's something interesting at least something I find interesting. It was Bucky Irving who was really dominant down the stretch, and he was kind of their key guy. They weren't playing him a lot in overtime. They actually went with Rashad White, a decision that I didn't think was a smart one at the time, but sometimes NFL coaches know more than me. Watch as Baker Mayfield hands the ball off to White and watch him go. Really well blocked, too, by Tampa Bay, but he did some nice things. I'm pausing it right here just for copyright reasons. I'll resume it in a sec, but you see that he's going to end up getting well within field goal range. They decide to, on the very next play, just run a play, kind of getting it closer towards the middle of the field. And then here it is for the win, which is, a situation you kind of expect them to be able to hit. 30-yard field goal attempt. Tampa Bay drills this kick. McLaughlin not going to miss that one. Good snap and good hold that time. No one gives credit to the snap and hold on the ones you make, only the ones you miss. But a huge win for Tampa Bay to stay alive. And hey, don't look now, but they're tied for the division lead in what a weird division that NFC South has been.